Hi everybody and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Today we are finishing off the bathroom because we need to put the basin in and we need to put a towel radiator in. I have messed about with the lounge. I've scaled down the sofa and the chair so it actually does look a little better. Just to see what it looked like, I chucked in a box, a couple of cylinders just to have a look. I've not done any modelling around, so that'll be done later. I just wanted to see, you know, the more sort of like little bits you get in there, the more sort of, I guess, realistic it looks, the more homely it looks. And that's what we'll do the same in our kitchen as well, once we get around to it. But today we are doing, if we are doing the bathroom, if I get it done in enough time, we will quickly move on to the dining room. But we'll see. I may speed these up because they're pretty much done the same way as the bath, and I'll show how the radiator's done, because that's going to be like a funny old thing. So yeah, we're going to keep the same sort of shape as the bath. I guess that's how things are done, you know, by squarish bath. You're going to get a squarish, it's the same design if you like. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a cube, obviously scale that right down. We'll just move it over, we'll just put hit the locations. 0, 0, 0. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in there. I don't really know, I haven't had time to look at the sizes of sinks, basins, so we're just going to play it by eye, and then we can scale it up or down in the bathroom. So that's quite simple, and because it's the same design, we're going to be using the same taps as well, so we can just duplicate the tap over into the basin. So we're just going to get this done. We need to Control A for the scale, then edit mode, select the top face, and then we're going to inset about there. We're just going to bring this edge in, because this face here is always bigger, because obviously the tap and soap and flannels and whatever else you put on the basin. So we're just gonna go into wireframe mode so we see how far we come down. Need to Control Z. Need to extrude on the Z. Okay, and then I'm just gonna scale in a little bit. Okay, that looks absolutely tickety boo to me. And what I was actually thinking is this here. Yesterday I was like talking about the plug in here, and what we can do is actually utilize our little toilet pusher to we can duplicate Shift D on the X, and this can also be a plug hole, because some plugs are the push type, they push down. So I don't know if I'm in the center, and then also we can Shift D on the X and use it in our sink here when it's done. So our sink, we're going to add the bevel modifier, because what in this world has sharp edges apart from a knife? Yeah, so we're going to do 3 on there. We're just going to chuck this in here. get it on the centre there. And then I know it's cheating a bit, but it does look like one. You know, it does actually look like one. Just move it over there. There we go. Look, bang in the centre of the Y. Okay. And on here, let's just go into Smooth Operator. And what you can do is just tick on there, add a glossy, I think it was. Was that what I'd done last time? Yeah, it was glossy. So a nice silver push plug. Okay, and then we can actually, we'll give that one a nice silver glossy. And this is also going to be silver. I mean, obviously you can change it to whatever colour you see fit. If you want gold, you can have gold. Glossy, there we go. And I need that ball in the middle there. That's glossy. And obviously if you change the roughness, you can get a shinier, more reflective finish. 0.209. 0.209. There we go. Look, lovely jubbly. Let me just select the ball, and then that and that, and shift D on the X, just so we can bring it on over and down. Whoa. So I would probably say, bearing in mind the tap was looking okay on the, let's just go to number 7. Bearing in mind the tap was actually looking okay, the sink does need to be scaled up. There we go. Probably not so deep. I mean, obviously the sink can be whatever size. You want it to be. At the end of the day, there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong in this. It's just however your design is going, really. At the end of the day, I'm just gonna move that down to there. There we go, and then. So that is pretty much our sink done. What we're going to do is we're just going to import it. What I'm going to do is these ones here, I'm going to join them all together. I'm just going to get that ball back into place, and then I'm going to join them together. Just because I can. There's no need for them to be apart. They don't have they won't have a function. So Control J joins them together. So now it's all one unit. Okay. And that's that. So we can select that, and that. Let me just file, save. And now we need to Control C to copy. And we need to come back into here and Control V to paste. And there we go. There we have our little sink. So we're just gonna select that. So we need to bring it over onto the wall. And then let's just zoom on in. Whoa. Well, it's quite big actually. That's okay, that's okay. We got no problem with that. Is it too big? Maybe. Let's just scale it down a smidge. And I mean, what you can do is, obviously, because this is out in the open, what you can, if you want to cheat, we can just do Shift A, bring in a, no. I'll tell you what we want to do, what we can do is bring this over, because we can use this, Shift D on the X, we can use this as a little cupboard where you keep all your bits and pieces. See what we did there? We're using our brains. We can do this. We can utilize this cupboard as a little bathroom cupboard for all your, come on, there we go, that's on there. What is it? Oh, that's why. And then I'll just chuck that there. Okay, and then we can, maybe, you know what we should have done? Scrap that, delete that one. Let's just move this up. I'm going to move this up because I could see it wasn't going to fit. And I don't want to be messing about. What we can do is use one of these bottom ones. Yeah, because it's got the little plinth on it as well. So that's good. We'll just move that out and Shift, select, Control, Shift. We're going to Shift D on the X. Just move that over there. And we'll move that into place. And then let's just move that back in over there. Okay. Let's just bring that focus back on there. Oh. Come on. Oh. So we need to bring it forward. And then across. We can actually make this one a tad bit skinnier, because it doesn't need to be like a kitchen cupboard. It's not storing lots of food and stuff. And then what we can do is just bring this so it just sits on top. So then all the pipes are hidden out the way, because that's what you do, isn't it? You hide all the pipes out the way. How does that look? That looks bloody good, if you ask me. I mean, you could halve that door and have it like a double door opening if you want, or just leave it as the one. It's entirely up to you, but that is pretty damn good, I think, anyway. Leave a comment below if you think different. We've got nothing to hide on this channel. We're all learning. Let's just put another glossy and change that down to 0.209, wasn't it? And it gives you that little silver finish. And the same one there. Glossy finish. And then just drag that down. That'll do that. There we go. Nice silver. I've still got to do the seat, but I can do that another day. Let's do the towel rail thing. The towel rail radiator. Okay, so I'm just going to get the other one up. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to move all this out of the way, because this is our nice little bathroom suite. bathroom suite number 1. I'm sure we'll be making many more. So how are we going to do this towel? I'm just going to towel rail. Now I'm just going to have a little look at, I mean, it looks like really simple. I'm just going to bring it on over. This is just like, we've just done like a little Google search here. And as you can see, it's just really cylinders, really. Cylinders with a shiny finish. So there's not really going to be that much to this one. It's going to be pretty simple, to be honest. So I'm probably going to speed this up because, as I say, there's not really much to it. And then we can get into the dining room. So anyway, yeah, okay, so we're going to speed this up now, and I'll get this done now. So there we have our radiator. I just saved that, and then I'm going to copy Control C and go into our room and Control V. There it is. There's our baby. There's our little radiator. I'm just gonna rotate that. Let's get that number pad up. And then just move it on over there. Come back. I'm just gonna bring it on out and up. We can then just assess how big it is. I mean, we probably doesn't need to be that big. So what we're gonna do is just scale something like that. Is quite all right, but it'll be about there, I reckon. And then you can just stand up in your bath, grab your towel. Yeah, like that. That's looking pretty nifty. So let us, oh, I know what we haven't done. Let's grab that, Shift D on the Y, because we need to put that in the bath. Whoa, I don't know what's going on here. And then just come back down. Let's just focus. Well, where are we? Just zoom in there. Maybe we need to scale this one up a bit. There we go. Let's bring it on up. There we go. And I think maybe we need to, yeah, there we go. Now that is looking pretty damn fine, if I do say so myself. So what we're going to do now is, I mean, are you happy with that? Drop a comment down below. Let us know what you think so far. Oh, we haven't done the window. Okay, so the window. So we selected the housing frame, and then what we're going to do is Control R in here and do a couple of loop cuts and just bring them up to the front there, because we need a little bit of a seal there to put our stuff on. And then if we Alt and right click on the line there, then we can select all of those faces on the inside there, and then we are E and then scale in for the window frame. Okay, and then we're going to do Control R, a couple of loop cuts. We're just going to bring them on over about there, select that one, bring it on over. Going to do the same, Control R, 2, boom, biddy, boom, boom, boom. And then that one, Control R. And then bring it on over. And then what we can do is select that, W, and bridge. And then we can just move this top lot over. There we go. There's our window done. Boomity boom 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 boom. So that's our window done, or the window frame anyway. I mean, if you want, if you do faces, select that, do Control plus, so then that selects all those, and Shift and Alt for all those. Control boom, boom, and then what you can do is just give it a white colouring. Just create a new, let's call it bathroom or bath window frame, and then we can just assign it. Okay, and then that should be white. Yes, boy. There we go. So that is the window frame. And now what we got? What are we doing for time? Half an hour ish. So we're going to do the doors later. So don't panic. Don't panic, Mr. Mannering. I'm going to... What should we do? Should we do the dining room tomorrow where we got a bit more time? Or should we just do it now? What time is it? 20 past 8. Let's do it. Let's do it anyway, shall we? Okay, let's build a table. This is going to be pretty... In fact, we got our table. Shift, duplicate on the Y. And then just bring it on over. I mean, this saves us building another table, doesn't it? And then we'll just bring it on up. I think we will have it that way. Whoa, not that way. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what? It's crashed. Yet again. Okay, I think we're going to give it one more try. Okay, and then if it didn't even save the bloody window. damn it. I'll do that. I'll do the window again later. Shift D on the Y, and then we're just going to move it over, move it on up, swing it around 90. Okay, and then what we can do, we can scale it out this way, because we want a nice big table in our dining room, don't we? And then maybe a little bit that way. Now what we want to do is just get underneath, tab, face mode, select the bottom feet of the feet there, and then just kind of bring it on down. Down, 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 down. Does that look about right? Let's have a little looky. Let's get it onto the floor. Hey, look at that. Look at us. Yeah, I mean, that's not brilliant. I mean, it's a big enough size for dinner party, isn't it? Hey, innit? I think maybe we should move this door over. What do you reckon? If we move it over a little bit, let's just go into, let's come out of, oh, it's going to crash again. It's like proper having a little hissy fit at the moment. So we're going to go into edit mode, go into vertices, we're going to box, select all of those, and then, oh, box select all of those, and move it on up. How does that look? Doesn't look too bad, does it? Let's go back into that mode. Ah, looks alright. Just almost in line. Look at that, look. That looks looking pretty darn good. That's a pretty good view, isn't it? Hey, got your lead in there. Anyway, back to it. Chairs. How are we going to do the chairs? What sort of chairs? What sort of chairs shall we do? Let's have a look at dining room chairs and have a little look-see. Well, there's quite a few different ones. Let's just get comfortable here. Get some images up. How are we doing for time? Let's have a little look. Yes, not too bad. Okay, so these are the chairs that we've found. There's quite a few different ones. We need to keep it not fancy schmancy. Maybe something like this. Maybe we could do it, but without the bottom bits on. Something like that, maybe. Let's just give it a go, shall we? Let's give it a go and see what happens. See what we come up with. So I'm going to right. Let's just save file. Save. File, new, general. Let's get rid of that. Right, how are we going to start this? So we're going to. I've lost the chairs. I've bloody Somebody lost the chairs. Oh yeah, something like that. Maybe. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So this is going to be a lot of block work. We could actually, we could just, hang on, look. This is what we're going to do. We're going to create one cube. Okay, and then we're going to scale it on down. Let's get our number tab out. Scale it on down. How big's a chair? Get my arse on it. Probably looking at about maybe, say, 20 inches or 500 mil wide, maybe. So 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and that is just going to be 0.075. So we need a little bit of sturdiness, don't we? So what we're going to do now is go into got to do shift control A, just do scale just in case we need that. I'm going to come up the bottom and I'm going to rotate, control R. I'm going to do a couple of loop cuts here and then just scale them out on the X, because he's now going to be we're going to put the legs in here. Control R. Oh, just a couple of loop cuts, scale it out on the Y, so they're nice bit of square ish, and then just select these four corner ones and they just come straight down. Extrude on the Z. It's probably a little bit too much, but that's okay, that doesn't matter. We can just bring it on back up, and then the it's got like a bar across the center there, so control R, do a couple of loop cuts. What I'm going to do is leave them there, control R, leave them there, control R, leave them there, control R, leave them there. And then what we're going to do now is shift alt select all these loop cuts, just because what I'm going to do is some of them go at the bottom, so if we just bring it down a little bit, we're just going to select all these ones now in the hope that I get all the, and then just bring them on down about there. And then these faces, so now we've got to decide, we're in a position now where we're going to have our front and back, because we're going to do a W, and then we're going to bridge these puppies across, and then here we're going to bridge W, bridge. So these are like the sides by the looks of it, so these are the sides. Now what we want to do is select these, and then we can extrude on the Z. Let's go, maybe they actually look quite high, maybe that high. Yeah, maybe. And just bring them back, because nobody sits on a straight up chair, do they? No, of course they don't. And then maybe we could do a couple of, nah, that's alright, that's fine. And then what we're going to do is a couple of loop cuts here, keep them there, keep them there. And then what we need is to, looks like we need to take them to the top and just move them on over. Okay, and then just take these ones and then move them on up. Okay, and then it looks like what we got to do is, because they're not like the thickness, they're not the thickness of that, they're quite a thin bit going across there, so Control R, and then we want 2 there, and we'll leave them. And what we're going to do, that's turned out quite well, and then we'll just select those, and then we can W and bridge. So there's our top bits. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then we can just put about 3. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I'll leave them there. And then we're going to do the same one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we're just going to take this one, face, we need to select the face, this one and this one, W bridge, this one, W bridge, this one, W bridge. And there's the backing of our chair done. Okay, now what we've got to do now is go back into there. Again, nothing is got sharp edges, so we're just going to bevel 3 segments. Give it a nice little. There we go. Give it 4. Giving it 4, look, because we're good like that. And that's giving us a nice little chair. And then we can W and smooth shade. Okay. So that is our chair. Do we want to thingy on it? We could just select ball selector, select select all these. Oh no, what we could have done was just select 1, 2, 3, 4, Shift D on the Z, so we'll bring them on up. We'll create a face, do a P selection, because we can make it into a new selection. There we go. We do a Control A and scale and rotation. We can go into edit. We can select face and extrude on the Z. Oh, we're still in that one. Ah. So come out of object. We want this one. Extrude on the Z. And because it's taken the bevel from there, it's actually done it quite good. We don't need to do any beveling. It's we'll just give it a smooth shading. And then what we can do is just let's object set origin to geometry, and then bring it on down. And there we've got our padded part. I mean, we could give it some dark yeah, dark grey maybe. I'm good with grey. I'm good with grey. So that's that. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That's pretty good. Looking good, looking good. Okay, so we can select that and the chair. Control C to copy. Oh, let's just save this. Save as dining room stuff. Could have said furniture, but stuff is good. Oh, I need to open up another instance. And then we need to open up our floor plan. And then we can Control V to paste in there. And then let's just move it. We can scale it up or down, whatever we need to do to get this puppy working. That's actually not too bad, you know. Not bad at all. Shift D on the Y. And then let's just... Oh, that's not working. There's a thing on there. On this one, it's supposed to come up with the arrows and the scale and the rotation, just like it does in here. If I select this one, you can see it comes up with the rotation, the scale, little cubes of the scale, and the arrows, so we can move it around. Maybe I've switched it off. I don't know how I've done it, but it's not coming up on there for some reason. If you know why, just drop a comment below, just so we can get it back to how it was. Shift D on the Y again, and then we can rotate it around. I mean, these don't have to be absolutely spot on 90 degrees, because it's a house, you know. Nobody... what am I doing? Shift D. Nobody... Well, maybe there is somebody, but there's nobody that I know of that puts things back in square. So I'm quite happy with that. Yes, look at it. Look at that. Our chair is looking pretty darn good. Even if I do say so myself. Probably needs to come up a little bit. But I really like that chair. Maybe we could give it a bit of colour. No, that's like looking... I guess it's gonna have to be... We're gonna have to do it proper, like with wood texture. Although there are some chairs on here that are painted. I mean, we could do like a brown, dark brown. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, does it? Doesn't look out of place. Maybe it's these that are out of place. What sort of colour are they? I mean, they're still like a dark colour, but maybe like a... Go with like a reddy, dark red. See, that looks better already. So we'll do that. I'll do that to the rest of them. Anyway, that's all we got time for today. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I mean, we've already got a radiator. I mean, how much more can you put into a dining room? Obviously, there'll be the small nitty-gritty bits that we'll be doing later on. But so I just want to get all the big bits in for now. So maybe tomorrow we'll just keep... Oh, I know what I had to do. We got to do the shower, haven't we? Oh, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We can do the toilet now, because we're just going to duplicate the toilet, that and that, Shift D on the X, boom, move it on in over here, rotate. I mean, I will have to square that up because that's going to be one crappy plumber that puts that in like that, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? So there's the toilet done. That. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is the shower. We've got the sink, so I can just duplicate that. So tomorrow we're going to do the shower, and I might just tomorrow we're going to do the shower. I'll move this across as well, and then we can pretty much move on to like the bedrooms. And then all we've got to do is the sun stuff in here. And then move on to all the nitty gritty bits. So it's actually getting on quite well, if you ask me. Let us know what you think so far. Don't forget to drop a comment down below. I'll be interested to see what you've got to say, hear your thoughts, not necessarily here, but see what you're thinking. If there's anything you think we could do better, if there's anything you want adding on there, if there's anything you want to see a little bit more clearer, if I've gone too fast. So yeah, we're all here to learn. So hopefully you've gained a lot from today. I know I have done stuff sort of quick. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Ta-da.